Hi, I'm Dale Archdekin. I'm the Director of Lead Generation for the Global Living team, which is currently the number 7 team at Keller Williams. I'm also an inside sales coach, and so today we're going to talk about a topic that comes up pretty often with clients of mine, and that would be when they run into a disparity between appointments set to appointments actually conducted. So let's say your inside sales agents are setting a lot of appointments, right? Which is fantastic. That's what we're all looking for. That's what we coach them for. But unfortunately, the conduct rate is not doing well. So you set a lot of appointments, but a lot of them don't actually get conducted. 50% of them get conducted or even less. What do you do about that? What could possibly be wrong there? Well, there's a couple of things. One of the big things that goes wrong sometimes is what would be called manufacturing motivation. So what you have to make sure of is that you're coaching your ISAs to understand that they don't manufacture motivation. So what I mean by that is when they are speaking with somebody, when they're pre-qualifying somebody, when they're finding out what their situation is, the inside sales agent doesn't want to basically force this person into an appointment because the ISA wants an appointment, or the OSA, whatever you call them. Your inside salesperson doesn't, they shouldn't force them into the appointment because they want an appointment. What they have to do is uncover the motivation, not manufacture it. So the inside salesperson has to develop the skills to actually know whether or not they're just getting a reflex no to them being a salesperson, or whether or not this person legitimately is not going to be selling or buying. That's something that your ISA has to develop as a skill. A couple of ways to help them do that would be for you to role play with them, as well as for you to be listening to their calls. So you can coach them, what I coach other people are that there are conditions and there are objections, right? So a condition is something that you just can't overcome. I'm not selling my house until I graduate from grad school, or I'm not selling my home until my kids move out. I'm not going to buy a home until my lease ends 6 months from now. Those are conditions. Those are not objections. Those are conditions. Those are facts. Those are things that you don't sell around. An objection is, I may want to sell my house, but I don't know who you are, right? Or I want to sell my house, but I want the market to give me more than what I want for it right now. Or I think I can get more than what the market will give. Those are objections, right? I want to buy a home, but I'm not ready to meet with anybody yet. Okay, those are objections. Those are things that you can sell around. You can give them a different perspective on things like that. But you're not going to talk somebody out of finishing grad school. You're not usually going to talk somebody out of paying both for their apartment rent and for their new mortgage payment at the same time. You're not going to sell them around that kind of stuff. So when we talk about working on not manufacturing motivation but uncovering it, that's a crucial element that you need your inside sales agents to focus on and practice around that, right? So what's an objection versus what's a condition? You can help them with that. So the reason that this becomes such a big deal, and the reason that if you're a manager watching this of the inside salespeople, the reason that your role is important in this is because they feel the constant pressure to hit their numbers, right? So they have this constant tug of war between, I've got to hit my numbers, and this person doesn't sound like they're going to be doing anything, but I need them to, right? But what you have to help them do is to slow down and realize that if you slow down and uncover actual motivation, let the people go who don't have real motivation, then your time is going to be better spent, and you won't be spinning your wheels with people who just aren't going to conduct an appointment, who aren't going to hold that appointment. You can get people to say yes to just about anything over the phone, especially if they just want to get you off the phone. And if you have a really aggressive inside sales agent, they can get pretty much anybody to say yes. But you're not going to get them to conduct an appointment, and you're not going to get them to sign a contract if they just don't have the motivation to do it. So, thanks. By the way, go to my website at www.smartinsidesales.com, where you can get more tips just like this from me. Also, you can join my Facebook group. Search for Smart Inside Sales Agent, and you'll find our group. Thanks.